Time. You see that adage, time heals all wounds, or with time everything will be fine. If you tell me about time, I'm going to slap you, John. Hi guys, you're welcome back again to the channel. Um, so somebody asked me how I endured being cheated on. How did I cope? How did I handle all these things? Like how? And I want to answer that question today. Okay, yeah, how I endured being cheated on. You guys, this is a very thoughtful question. Oh. This is a very good question if you ask me, because we we tend to shove these things aside. We tend to make it look like it's nothing. It's nothing, especially all these advisors, social media advisors will tell you, act like you don't see these things. Act like you don't, it doesn't know they touch you. Act like all these things don't matter and just focus on your life, focus on your children. Mama, it's easier said than done, because the trauma that comes with this thing, eh? The headache, the psychological, ah, it's too much for one person to handle. And you will never know it until you experience it. You can never really tell how to feel or what to do or how to react when this thing, when it's happening to somebody else. But when it happens to you, you see those people, that those women, or let me say men, because even women cheat on men as well. Okay, so you see those people that are so broken that they turn towards violence. They start either by the person. To be honest, those people don't know what they are doing. They are heartbroken. They are they, in fact, they, when they sit back later and think of what they've done, you see them say, hey, if I had known. But those times it's too late to turn back the hands of time. It's late, you understand. So what I'm saying is that this thing is very traumatic, it is very painful. Sometimes, sitting down now, sometimes I ask myself, why did it take pain? Why did it pain me like this? Why? Like, why was I so pained? Somebody is just misbehaving with his body, and the thing come dey pain me. No be my body wey e carry dey do am o. Your own body na e carry dey do am, and the thing come dey pain me. Why was I so pained? But the truth is, even in relationships, let's not even jump into marriage now. Even in relationships, when you love somebody and you think that person loves you back, there are certain things that I don't know about other people. Personally, when I love somebody like this, there are certain things that don't even cross my mind. If you're a man telling me any other thing, to be honest, I know they hear, but they move me. If you like spray money, pour money, and let me be matching money, I don't care. It's none of my business, because I am madly and deeply in love with the person I am dating. You get? And now, when that person that you're madly and deeply in love with now turns around to come and start doing those things that other people have been offering you to do and you refused, because you love this person and you have deep respect for this person, and now this person is doing those things, a lot of things start going on in your head. You start thinking, maybe I'm not beautiful enough, or maybe I'm too fat, or maybe I'm too slim, or maybe I'm not, my hair is not long, or because I have short hair, maybe if I start growing long hair now, he will like it. You start looking at the person that he cheated on you with, to see what is actually different between me and this person now. What is it that this person have that I don't have, that made him that attracted him to that person, or attracted her to that person? You start asking yourself, so you start comparing yourself to that person. You start looking at the person. If the person is fatter than you, say, okay, see, because I'm too slim, maybe I'm too slim, he likes fat women. Oh. Or if that person is slimmer than you, and I say, maybe I'm fat. Oh. Even when you're not even fat, say, maybe I'm fat. Oh. Maybe he likes slimmer women. Okay, if the person is short and you're taller, you now be like, oh, maybe he likes shorter women. I'm too tall for him. You start comparing yourself so much with that person. Start thinking of why he cannot maintain his vow, or his, you know, your relationship together. Why he cannot respect it. I mean, you've seen way handsome men, you've seen way richer men, you've seen men that are dogus that are, but then they don't enter your eyes. It's not like if you want to, it's not like they're not fine enough to date you or anything. But because you love this person so much and you have deep respect for this person so much, so because of that, you want to keep that relationship, you want to respect that relationship or marriage. And then voila, that person is sharing it without any respect, without any remorse, without consideration. So these things can be mentally draining, it can be physically draining, it can be emotionally draining. I like words cannot even explain how you would feel, how how crazy you can go. And another thing that's heartbreaking is the fact that this person is using probably the thing that he could use to take care of you, to take care of this other person. So all this while you've been laboring in vain, because normally every laborers gets paid. If you're working, you expect payment, right? So now in relationship or in marriage, you're working hard and you're expecting that person, not like a literal payment, but you're expecting a reward from that person. And that reward is fidelity, it's love, it is care, it is, appreciation. And now when this person use those same, instead of him to do or give you all these things, is using it to focus his attention and every other thing on this a new person. You can Somebody can go crazy. Whether a man or a woman, you can go crazy. You can do crazy and silly things that when your head cool down and you think of what you've done, you're going to regret it. So, but in my own case, how I endured, right? How did I cope? There are three things that actually helped me cope. The most important one is what I'm going to say last. But the first one is time. You see that adage, time heals all wounds, or with time everything will be fine. It came through. I saw it happen in my own case because when these things were happening, I was going crazy. If you tell me about time, I'm going to slap you joint. You understand? But over time, I started realizing that, see, I am worth it. I am beautiful. It doesn't matter what anybody has to say. It doesn't matter whether my ex is gallivanting, is doing anything he wants to do. It is him. He's doing it to himself and not to me. You get? Because even when I was still married, I know the kind of attention that I still get. Even when I was pregnant and in my worst state, when my face just ugly, I still know a lot of men that still want to even date me, even in that condition. So it has nothing to do with me. So with time, I got to realize all those things and I stopped worrying about them. So time really heals all wound. Just give it time. Give it time and everything would fall in place. Another thing that helped me to heal and endure was my family. I know that for many people, it might not really be family, it could be friend, it could be acquaintance, it could be just somebody that's just there, always reaching out to help you endure, to help you cope. But in my own case, it was my family. My family was always there. My mother and my sister. See these two people, I can fight anybody because of them. I can go to the sun and come back because of them. Because they really helped me. They tried so hard to remove my mind from those things, to make me happy, to cheer me up. They always tell me, don't worry. Don't worry yourself. Why are you killing yourself? Is it because of him? See, if you die now, if you kill yourself and die, do you know that it's us that lost? It's not even your husband, though. Do you know if anything happens to you now? People will laugh at me. My mother will start crying. People will laugh at me. They will say that these two daughters, only two children that I have. Only two children. Two children. If you die now, I'll only have only one child. And your sister cannot even survive without you. That means I will not have any children again. I will not have any child again. So she kept reassuring me that, see, even if even if you marry another one now, see, you marry another husband. Yeah? Even if, and let me tell you, even if you marry another husband now and he say he will not marry again, come back. Come back. You're my daughter, my own child. Did they help me and born you people? When I was pushing and we had there. So nobody will come and take, nobody deserves to take your life, and nobody can. Don't let anybody make you think that your life is worthless, that you don't deserve to live, that you want to die. It's a lie. You have every reason to live, if not for me, for your children. So family, you see my mom, my sister, and especially my children. If I just think of what will become of them if anything happens to me, I just had to endure. Like I just had to fight. I just have to fight for my sanity, for my children's sake, for my family's sake, because I have people that love me so much that if anything happens to me, they're not gonna survive it. Even if they survive it, even if they survive it, it's going to cause chaos. And then lastly, and most importantly, was God, whose name is Jehovah, who said that he's going to pay everybody according to their works. If you do good thing, you will be rewarded handsomely, beautifully. If you do bad thing, you'll be rewarded accordingly. You understand? And God is not someone that lies. He's not someone that goes back on his own words. He said, instead of his what he said to not come to fulfillment, it's better that the heaven and the earth disappear. It's better said in Igbo. So, and this same God that created me and created my ex-husband, who is the originator of marriage, said, do not cheat on each other, do not commit adultery because it is detestable to him. He hates what? Adultery. And then here my ex is committing the adultery. Does it not occur to you all, or even to me, that God, who said he hates it, is going to reward or pay back the person who is doing it? So because I have a clear conscience, I'm not the one doing it, I did not do it. So he's not going to pay me wickedly. Abi? Ehen. So it is the person who is doing this thing that is going to get paid for what he or she is doing. Abi? So knowing all these things helped me to endure. Knowing that I'm not the one that did this, I'm not the one that is cheating. It is him that is cheating. And God hates cheating, which means that God is going to pay him back in his own coin. For everything that he did to me, God is going to pay him. So why am I fighting again? Why am I killing myself again? Why am I tearing myself down? Why am I fighting with myself over something another person did, not me? You understand? So these things helped me to endure, to be honest. When I think about these three things, I'm like, I'm actually the innocent person here. So why am I killing myself? Or why am I planning something bad for myself? Because it got to a point where I felt like there's no point living. If this man that claimed that he loved me so, so much, if this man that kept begging me, I wish I don't become content creator then. I for record how he was begging me. Eh? How he kept begging me, please marry me. If you marry me, I would never make you sad. You're going to be the happiest person on earth. Now, this same person is consistently making me sad, consistently disrespecting me, consistently abusing me. The same person will swear, say never ever for in life will make me sad that I'll be the envy of everybody. There are a lot of people are going to, even though he's older than me, that he's going to pamper me, he's going to do this or going to do that. So many things. You see how people can say things and go back on the things that they've said there is actually very alarming. And God said that it is better you do not vow, but if you vow, you must pay. So I wouldn't know whether it was a vow he was vowing, but then what he was saying was before God and man. Things he were telling me. And look at him doing the exact opposite. And then me, the innocent person, will now come and pay for it. It's not possible now. So that is why, that's how I stopped letting those things tear me down. I didn't let them tear me down anymore. I just let it go. Yes, there are times when it's not something that you just zoom off and remove from your life and boom. It still affects me to today because I have trust issues. Yeah, that's the truth. It's the truth. I think it's story for another day, anyways. But then, yeah, that is how I endured being cheated on. That is how I endured everything that happened to me. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Yeah, see you in my next video. Until then, love you.